Today's broadcast was brought to you by Vistaprint. Create powerful promotions that are easy to design and hard to miss. With Vistaprint, it's easy to customize your business cards, marketing material, corporate gifts, calendars, stationery, and more with confidence, or get real-time design help. Visit radioonfire.com/Vistaprint to get $20 off any order of $40 or more. If you have a message to get out, you want it to be affordable, but you want it to look professional. Visit radioonfire.com/Vistaprint for $20 off today.
Yeah, it's your girl, Lady Merc in the house. Welcome to In the House and happy Valentine's Day to one and to all. Like it's Christmas in this joint. It's like spread the love. It's the Valentine's. I have a very, very special show today. We got some special guests in the house. My man's Truth, the poet. First of all, shout out to Truth. We've been working together. Well, I've known her for like a year and so, but she's been working in this community so much, doing so many great things for so many artists. So salute to you. I really tip my hat off. You really put your grind in. I really respect everything you do. Shout out to you for coming on to my show the second time. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And we have a very, very special singer in the house, okay? Katara Love. Say hello to the people.
Hey y'all, it's Katira Love.
No, Katira Love. I'm sorry if I mispronounced Katira Love. So, shout out to you for doing everything that you're doing. You are an amazing singer. I actually found you at Truth Production last year, and I was like, yo, who is that? And I was like, I had to get your information. So I'm so happy that Truth brought you on to the show. We're going to talk about her on Who Up Next. This show is going to be all about love. Love, 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 and more love. Know why? Because we don't talk about it enough, but everyone wants it. So I want to break down every aspect of love, okay? But before we do that, get all deep, okay? We're going to do some birthday shout-outs. We're going to have some fun, some little gossip news. So let's get into it. First of all, if you're my friend on Facebook, or if you're not, please add me. I would do a Facebook shout out when it's your birthday. That's the only time I know it's your birthday. So slide in my DMs if you want a shout out, or just tag me, whatever. I'll do that shout out for you right here live, okay? Shout out to Talia Martin and Get It On Lock. Their birthdays today. Turn up on the little couples day, whatever you got plans. Do your thing. Happy birthday to you. Make sure you add me so I can shout you out, all right? And other news in Chitter Chat. So it's a big thing. I don't know if y'all even heard about it. Steve Harvey and Monique going to bats, and it's been all over the internet. And I'm like, yo, wait, y'all like beloved comedians, and y'all grew up like while we watch y'all growing up. So it's just like, why are we fighting? Why are we beefing? Like, what's the problem? So I researched it, and I was like, all right, it's more to the story. First of all, Monique is basically blackballed from Hollywood. Why? Because she want that bread. That's the core of the issue. So she went to Steve Harvey's show, and I feel like Steve Harvey was a little bit out of his place when he came about her integrity and what she stand for as her character. So her dispute was that she got paid enough for the promotion tour for Precious. When she came out in 2009, she came out with the movie Precious. They want to go on a promotional tour. She was like, they only gave her $50,000, which is crazy because it was a Grammy-winning award movie. So I'm thinking she was going to get a couple meals. That's what we expect. That's what she probably expected too. Turns out they played her. They downplayed, like, nah, you're not respected. We just going to give you this $50K, and then that's it. So she was like, well, I'm just going to not work for Hollywood. And ever since then, she was labeled hard to work with, or negative, or attitude. And it's like, yo, y'all supposed to be my family, especially Steve Harvey and Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. They really sheltered her out and made her look like the bad guy. And she was just trying to get paid. That's how the boycotting of Netflix even started, because Netflix downplayed her as well when they tried to give her the comedy special. So it was all over the media when they was at Steve Harvey's talk show. And Steve Harvey was like, look, you did it the wrong way. You should have did this. And she was like, no, because that's my integrity being played with as far as my character. I should be respected more as a comedian, being a long term since the Parkers, for real, probably before that. You know what I'm saying? A comedian. And I should get paid as I should get paid. Like, I shouldn't get a low ball $50K. I'm worth more than that. And I agree. She is worth more than $50,000. So I feel like she does deserve the opportunity to get paid the right amount of money. Steve got bashed though from Twitter. Like, everybody was like, yo, you messed up. That's supposed to be your sister. Black Lives Matter. All this like extra stuff that they didn't really have to do with the interview, but they kind of made him feel bad. And he apologized as well about making Monique being basically her character displayed negatively. He should have stood up as a black man to his black sister, showing the love of comedians, you know, in that same just genre of support. And she didn't get that. So I don't know how to feel about her, because like I'm torn between both sides. I understand with Steve Harvey, like, you move differently when it comes to money and business, and you in a certain pedestal versus where you used to be. And then with Monique not getting the certain respect that she deserved after all the hard work that she's been doing over the last years that we know her doing it. So it's just like, damn, where we go from here? You know what I mean?
Yes.
So what do y'all think about that? Did you read about it?
I've seen the interview, so I didn't go into depth on it, but I did look at the interview and what she was saying, or the debate that was happening. And I really don't know I know about Monique and the shows she were on, but as far as movies, it's like you got to start somewhere. And you got to accept something and then build from that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like she did all of her part as far as building is concerned
I definitely think she did a lot of roles though, and especially when it came to Precious, I feel like she definitely did one of her best roles in Precious. Like, she really like came out of her funny character that everyone knew her as. You know what I'm saying? She was a serious role. You know, so I feel like she definitely deserved better than $50,000, especially for a Grammy winning award. Like, that's child play. You know what I'm saying? She could have got that off the Parkers, to be honest. So I just feel like
but that was $50K before they knew it was going to be a Grammy winning award, right?
That's a good point.
You know, so you take what you start with, and then you know, now that you're Grammy nominated, now you push them.
Yeah, and that's why they came out with the promotional tours, which she declined later on that time. But in other news, 21 Savage is free, my man. My man is free. Yo, Jay-Z is the godfather of hip-hop. Like, seriously, this man saves everyone, from Meek Mills, from 21 to Lil Wayne. Like, he's always super saver hove. So,
super saver hove.
Like, you know, so you like that, you can take it. Yeah. So it's just crazy because, like, we don't even know, like, all the insights. I was talking about this last time, that he was from Atlanta, but came to find out he's not. Like, when was that exposed? Like, last week. So now they was going through disputes with lawyers and everything like that. My man's free. No more charges. They drop all the charges. He's not getting sent back to Britain. He's good. You feel me? So shout out to everyone. A lot of celebrities, though, donated. Cardi B, Jay-Z, J. Cole. Like, everyone was like helping this man out. I was like, yo, is this how you feel to be? You know, where's my people out here? Can y'all help me? Give me $1 million to stack. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
just to get me out my circumstance.
You feel me?
You know.
And you got real, like, that's what's up. Like, that's really black culture. You know what I'm saying? Looking out for one another. You only see that a lot. Like, even when Meek was jammed up, he had Jay-Z on the side and the whole team like rooting for him. So you gotta just have just grounded respect and just have relationship honestly with people so they can have your back when you get in circumstances. But shout out to 21 Savage for getting free and having his kids all legally advised and everything like that. All right, so shout out to him. And one more thing, all that is coming back. I'm so excited.
No.
Did you not hear?
No.
Breaking news. I'm telling you right now, all that is coming back. My man Kenan Thompson is going to be the producer. So it's about to be mad funny. I hope so. Because, you know, normally when they do redos, like, you kind of sketchy and it's whack and it's funny. But I'm praying because it's Kenan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got hope for Kenan, okay? So I hope he throw in Kels and we just have a great all that reflip, you feel me, for the new generation, because they don't know.
They have no idea.
They have no, that was the classic kids teen show ever. Like, you know, besides Different Worlds or Living Color, that's all we had, like, growing up, was all that. And I watched it on a faithful, on a faithful, so I'm so excited that they are coming back with all that. So make sure you check that out. You gotta ask Nickelodeon when they're coming out, because I don't have that information. I just know it's coming back. All right. So we're gonna get into the topic. All right. Today is all about love. I want to talk about love because it's important. Because I love everyone, and not everyone loves me. So it's okay. Look, Jesus said, no, I'm playing. But no, I think it's important to discuss love because we all want that affection of love, and we like drain and earn for it, and just like, yo, how do we even know when to love and who to love and how to love? And it's just like all these questions just come in my head. So it's like, let's just discuss love in itself. So I looked up the definition of love because it's so subjective. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has their own different meaning. Prime example, what love means to you? Let's just see what we get here. Let's just play.
God is love.
Good answer.
You know, and that's what I'm gonna stick with right there. He has a whole definition in his Bible. You know what I'm saying? Look it up.
Very true. What about you, love?
Oh, good God. I definitely want to say God is love, and that love is, it's a.
Right.
That's so hard. It's hard to define.
You stressed out. You don't even know what to say. You stressed out because there's so many different words you can use for love. You know what I'm saying? So, but with love is a strong, positive emotion of affection. You know what I'm saying, or pleasure that you might even have for another person, and it could be defined by the way of thinking. Like I said, everyone has their own personal thoughts of what love is or how to display love. So it's like, yo, let's just break it down. So we're gonna break it down. So my thing is, how do you know when to give love to someone else? First of all, you have to love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the major key of this whole topic. Oh, shout out to everybody on my timeline. Please leave your comment. Appreciate y'all. So my man said love is life everywhere. Man, love is life, but it's life love. No, I'm playing. So I just flipped that. Nah. But so love is unconditional. And when you hear that, you think about what? Your parents. That's what I think of. Your mama gonna love you till the day you die. You my baby. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different love when you love in intimacy. You know what I'm saying? Having a partners, do you love them unconditional? Who you know? Like, how do you know when you in love? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I wrote down tons of fun facts, and I have a test and challenge for everyone to do at the end of this conversation. So get ready, get your pencils out. All right. So also, I think love is a choice. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we choose who to love or how strongly we love a certain people. Like, you love your family different than you love your friends, or you might love your friends more than you love your family. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, how do you distinguish what love is more, or is it the same? Like, how do you treat it different? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like so deep. So also looked up unconditional love, okay, which is caring about the other person's happiness. You're not selfish when you love someone unconditionally. You don't think about yourself. All you think about is being together, or being unity, or being one, growing, just defining who who you are so you can love the other half that you have in your life. So I feel like you have to understand yourself before you can even love anyone. And I think we all are guilty of that. Because for me personally, I love, like I said, I'm a people person. I love everyone. But I had to work on myself and loving myself and being comfortable of who I am. And I think it's important to like work on our self-esteem and teaching ourselves to love ourselves first and putting ourselves first. Because we naturally don't, but not everyone. I ain't gonna say that's for everyone. Some people is like, yeah, self-made nigga. You feel me? But I think naturally we want to love other people before we even think about ourselves first. And it's like, how is that? What's that about? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it because we want the acceptance of people?
I just feel like we're a lot of times trying to find the love of ourselves in other people. You know what I mean? And the reason I feel like we gotta love ourselves is because we take so many things personally when we're loving someone else. So and they're not receiving it properly, but they needed that from us. You know what I mean? And we feel like we're giving so much in order to love them. But if you love yourself first, you're not looking for anything back. Yeah. You're giving all of that unconditional love to that person, so it doesn't matter because you know what they need. You love yourself enough not to seek validation of love from them.
Validation. Let's just pause right there. Validation, yo, because that's very important because we look for that confirmation, like, all right, I want to hear you love me too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to feel love too. It's just like you trying to fill these voids from whatever, childhood, your ex experience of your past relationship, whatever the case may be. So you do these certain acts to get attention of love, and it's like, yo, work on yourself first. So you can fill them voices.
Love me later. Love me later.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then that's when you go back to what you were saying earlier, how God's love. That's the first love that most people, if you're a Christian or you grew up in the house of a church, whatever the case may be, you are taught that God's love. And I hope everyone knows that this is for their own purpose. But God shows that, like, unconditional love by dying, giving his son Jesus and Jesus dying and saving our sins. That's the most ultimate love that we are taught. But the thing that triggers my mind is that people who had that abundance faith of love for God just can't love their own neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Can't love their own family, can't love their own friends. It's physical. Like, you can see them every day and it's physical, but you can't see God, but you know he's real. I'm not saying he's real, I'm not disputing that, but I'm saying you can't physically see God, but you could love him more than your own physical neighbor. And it's like, that's crazy to me. Like, what is that about? Like, that's not love. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to love thy neighbor. You know, it's in the word. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is that disconnect from people that they can love something, you know, unseen versus something seen? You know what I'm saying? What is that? Is that just faith? Or is it just in denial of accepting to love everyone? Or they choosing to just
everybody doesn't know how to love everyone. You know what I mean? Like, okay. I don't think that, you know, you might not love your neighbor, might get on your nerves. You know, your neighbor might be doing things where you feel like, well, I don't know how to give that person that unconditional love. And you know, having a general love for everyone is just, like you said, there's levels to it. Yeah. You know, it could be just me not disrespecting you. It can be me leaving you at a distance. You know what I mean? That expresses my love for you, because if I didn't love you, then I'd have did some other type of thing. Yeah, you know, I did something else. So how we look at how we love each other, we have to respect those boundaries. I feel like there's levels to that. But I guess a God who's never really, well, if you feel like he's never done anything bad to you and only giving you good, you know, he's giving you life, he's giving you something that no person, no neighbor could ever compensate for. I mean,
I see what you're saying.
That level of love and graciousness is different.
Yeah, that's an interesting aspect that you put in there, and it made me think real quick, because you're right, you're absolutely right. It's different level and connection that you would have towards different people. But how can we receive love? Like, people show, like, for instance, babies get love all the time. They just take it. Like, they don't, no matter what you doing, if this happiness is not harmful, they receive your love. We naturally give our love to babies, like, all the time. So it's so easy for us to do it too. Like, it's just natural. Like, we just want to just come here, like, you know what I'm saying? But we can't, like, hug our friend. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, That's crazy to me. So I think it's harder for people to receive love than to give it. Mm-hmm. I think that's the part too. Yeah. I think people are afraid of being hurt. They have fear of losing someone, or fear of not getting love back or rejection. You know, you ever had somebody that you love and they didn't love you?
Yeah.
How did you feel?
I don't know. I felt a little broken for a little bit, but I was able to get over it because I did have love in myself. I had a lot of love for myself, and I knew who I was. I know who I am, and yeah. So it was easy to get over that hump and get past it.
Yeah, and I feel like that what you said is important. You know who you are, and I think a lot of people still searching for themselves, and they try, like you said, look for those holes inside other people to fill that love void. So, how do we learn to love ourselves? That's the core of the question. What do we need to do to know how to love ourselves? Because we don't get taught like this is how you love yourself. You got to do this. It's a kind of, you got to go through something, and you know what I'm saying. We got to go through some shit just to be like, all right, you know what? I should know my worth. I should know my value. I should know that this is wrong, and I shouldn't get treated the way I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we allow so much hate or so much pain or so much chaotic shit happens and make excuses for it because it's love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like people in toxic relationships, that's not love. You know what I'm saying? But they think it's love because that person is there for them, or always been there, or loyal, or whatever the case may be, whatever their reason is. They stay in that toxic situation, and just like, yo, you have to know yourself in order to know that that's not love. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people don't understand what love really is, and it's sad. So I made a little cheat sheet, a little tips for y'all if you don't know how to love yourself. Here are some tips. Okay, first of all, you gotta make yourself first priority. That's my mistake right there. I put literally everyone first. Like, seriously. Like, everyone first. It don't matter. I'm just a giving type of person. I'm always like, take my shoe off or get my shirt off my back to someone else. That's just the type of person I am. I always been giving. But that's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Like, people would take advantage and eat me alive if I continue to let this stuff happen. You feel me? So, another person, people interpret love differently, which is very true. Thank you for your comment. Second tip is stop criticizing yourself. We beat ourselves up. First of all, we got haters in general in this world. People gonna say stuff regardless. Since we was little kids getting bullied in elementary school, people, you know what I'm saying? They gonna criticize you regardless. But so it's worse if you criticize yourself and you don't even believe in yourself and your ability to do whatever you want to do. You hurting not only your self-esteem but your character. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have nothing much to give yourself if you beating yourself down every single day. So stop criticizing yourself. Just recognize what you need to grow and improve. That's literally it. You know what I'm saying? I'm reflecting as we speak. Like this whole year, I've been finding out more stuff about me because I'm growing, trying to be a better person. That's what I think we all need to do. Praise yourself. Okay, compliment yourself. You did a good job today, Tanisha. Great. You know what I'm saying? Like, give yourself a little pat in the back. Take care of your body, hygiene, mentally, physically, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Stop scaring yourself, living in fear. All that stuff. Those traits and skills and all those habits, you take them, put them in the box, and you work on each one each day. You know what I'm saying? And you become better of understanding yourself and how to love yourself, and then you can love somebody else. You can't love someone else if you don't love yourself first. So that's the main thing I want people to take. Please love yourself first. I
think what comes along with it is not comparing yourself to other people, because quite often we compare ourselves to celebrities, compare ourselves to our family, our friends, just all these different people around us, rather than being satisfied with what we have to offer. And it also has to do with surrounding yourself around the right people. If you surround yourself with the right type of people, if you surround yourself with wrong kind of energy, then you carry on that type of energy.
That's true.
Like that also like comes along with not that takes away your love for yourself. If you compare yourself to Beyonce, then you're going to be looking at all your flaws, looking at all the things that you think are flaws that somebody might love in the later future.
That's true. That's true. That's a good. Wow. That was really deep. That really tough.
I mean, you talking to Katira Love. You know,
I was that deep like that.
Love is the last name, baby.
There you go.
She's all about that. So.
Yeah, that's really touchful because like yeah, look, I'm just every case. All right, I'm just telling y'all that right now. I'm literally every case because I'm an open book. You know what I'm saying? So I give myself so much that like I need to stop. Like it's too much that I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? I need to have some type of limit or boundaries of what people can take because I can't give that all to everyone. And that's why I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? That everyone is deserving of my love. You know what I'm saying? So we have to figure out who's deserving. You know what I'm saying? Who's the right person to give it to? And that's the hard part. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
See, now you can, all right, so with myself, I used to show love. I show love to everybody. Yeah. Like you can show love to somebody by giving them a hug or just saying, "Oh yeah, you look nice today." But like there has to be a line set. There has to be a line drawn where you can be nice to a person and you can show them love, but you're not showing them so much love that it's overbearing and it's not. You're not even like, if you don't tell yourself beautiful, but you telling somebody down the street that they beautiful, like what? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. And like I was saying, like comparing yourself to other people. I used to compare myself to my siblings, and that's why I had a whole lot of problems with me, like growing my hair. I hated my hair because all my sister's hair was longer than mine. I hated a bunch of things about myself, but once I stopped and actually looked myself in the mirror and had a moment to myself, then I was able to say, "Oh wait, you know what? I'm Katira Love. I love myself. I can do things without comparing myself to other people."
Right. And that's how you realize your self-love.
Right.
And that's kudos to you. You feel me? Because a lot of people didn't even get to where you're at right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are still searching how to get there. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what their self is, like who they are. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you definitely need to do. Homework. You feel me? What about you, Truth?
I think you should self-love packages, okay? And this is how you determine how you give people your love, okay? You got to start from the bottom to the top. You know, you got to start from the bottom to the top. You know, those people, like you said, you walk and you tell them they're beautiful and everything like that, and that's just general love. In general, you've received the general package, you know? And then the more you are giving or the more you're able to give, because that's also key. Like, you can't always give to people when you're not able to give so much, you know, of yourself. Wow. You know, you have to be leveled up with your package. I can't give you a premium care package if I'm not premium.
Facts.
You know, so stop trying to give so much of yourself that you can't even afford, and make sure people can cash out what they asking for. They want you to love. They want premium love. They need to be loving you premiumly too.
Facts.
You feel me? Like that. And if they're not on premium level, don't give them that premium level.
That's
you know, you know what I'm saying? Take your time and do it right.
This is why she's the truth, okay? This is why, okay? Because that is real rap. Like, I literally will just give you my whole life story and I don't even know your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much that I have to still work on myself.
But if you're a type of person who could go from country to country or place to place and give somebody all of that and be okay with that, then you're at a level where you can do that. Because there's some things that I can give to myself that other people won't give, and it's fine because I don't feel any type of way, no matter how they take it. Right. You know what I mean? Whether they take it and run with it, I'm not upset. So, like I said, that's where your level comes in. Like I could go anywhere right now, and if I could give them whatever they needed and not look for anything in return,
right?
Then I'm cool.
And that's the part. People look too much for that return factor. Like, what you gonna give me? All right, if I rub your feet, you going, you know what I'm saying? Like, like you gonna go 50-50 on this date? You like, or not? Like, they want something in return. It's nothing just naturally genuine or just giving anymore. So it's just like we expect. And I'm not saying don't have expectation or you can't accept gifts. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying just do it out of love. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it, just do it. You don't have to do it just for something in return. Like, that's not love. That's not, then you just using the person just to get something that you want. That's how I feel like. I feel like that's not a gift. You feel me? But my thing is, like, how do you know when you in love? Like, what's that difference? You know what I'm saying? How do you know when you love someone and when you're in love with someone? Because I feel like it's totally two different spectrums. So let's just, you know, touch right here real quick. Because I was in like a long-term relationship and my ex was in love with me, but I didn't think I was in love with her. Maybe I was. Maybe I was just confused. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just don't know what in love means. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here, okay? We're going to figure it out. So I knew I loved her, though. That was no question in my head. I knew because I did extreme stuff that I wouldn't normally do. And I feel like the in love factor is when you just unconditionally want to be with them forever. You don't have no thoughts or no second question of that you want to be with them for the rest of your life. You want to build. You only can see them. You only want to focus on meeting their family or whatever the case may be, and just us. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, this love or no? Like, is this like I'm supposed to be in love with you because we've been together 4 or 5 years? And I think that's another issue. Everybody put a little timeline on. Look, go ahead, preach. You got stories?
No, I ain't got no stories. I'm just saying, like, I feel like the generations nowadays, they don't know, they aren't aware of what love is because of the fact that most of their parents, like all these single parent homes, like I come from a 2-parent home, a 2-parent household. My parents been married for 24 years.
Awesome, beautiful.
And they built up their love, I guess, on God. But so kids come from these 2-parent households, and they don't have that example of what a good relationship is. They don't have that good example of what a good bond is, like what you're supposed to build off of. So they end up going out in the world and finding little Bobby or little Ricky who he don't love you. He don't love you. So we go and we want something to just touch, or something to get a feeling out of, and it should be more than just a feeling. It should be bigger than that.
You got something to say, Marcus?
Yeah.
You want to say something? Go ahead.
I was born in I'm in a 1-person household. My dad wasn't there for me. And I just don't really know what I have to say, but I actually saw him yesterday night.
And how was that?
It was good.
It was nice, right? It was cool. Good. I'm glad you got to see him. But it's important, and I think you hit it right on the nose. A lot of people, and not everyone, but mostly our culture. Let's just be real, okay? Mostly our culture grow up in single family homes or children raising children for real. My mom had to work all the time, so my sister was watching this. You feel me? So I didn't really get that love that I really needed at my house. Not saying that the love wasn't there, but it was just hardly shown. You know what I'm saying? I knew she loved me because she had to do what she had to do for me, but she had to be, get things in order, make sure our livelihood was taken care of, which is fine. I get it now, but like during that time of me being a child, I'm like, yo, where's the love at? Because I'm going to school, I'm getting hated. I go home, I'm getting hated. You know what I'm saying? So you go through all these emotions and these thoughts, and that's when the self-esteem come in, and you criticizing yourself, and you just like beating yourself down, like, oh, I'm not worth it, no one love me, and not enough people telling you that they love you. You know what I'm saying? So you think that you're not loved. You feel me? So it's just like, yo, what did I do to not be loved? Like, I didn't ask to be here. I'm here. Do you know what I'm saying? You got me here. You feel me? And it's just like, and I hate to say it like this, but I hardly heard my mom say that she loved me. But
Same.
I know she love me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, why? What's up with that?
It's not the
I
same.
call my mom. No, I'm like, no, I ain't gonna do that. But what's up with that? Is that a generational thing? Like, y'all just had a hard time, like we in slavery, you couldn't talk about love or something? Or did y'all not get love growing up? You know what I'm saying? This is a cycle
that was my mother's excuse. She barely heard "I love you" from either parent, so it wasn't something that she thought she had to say. It was just more what I had to show. You know, because her parents were workaholics too. Look, both of them. So you got a house over your head, don't you? You got food in your belly, don't you?
You got clothes in your back,
all right, then. I love you then. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. If I ain't love you, you wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. But
and it's really funny because I can relate. That's really why it's really funny because I can really relate to exactly what you was talking about because that's all they know though. You know what I'm saying? That's really all they know. So I can't really fault my mother, but it's for like she could have maybe helped herself.
But just like this young lady said right here, they said family is the foundation for love. You know, it sets the barrier, it sets the ground. So if your family is not giving that love, that exemplary love that needs to be shown, then how do you know how to show it?
Exactly.
You know, how do you know how to receive it? And then how do you even know how to give it if that's something you've been brought up not fully receiving or giving?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So it's just like, just confused. Like, you have your own like interpretation of what love is. You know what I'm saying? So that's literally what you base it off and try to find it in the world. Like no one ever come down, sit to you. Same thing about the last topic last week when I was talking about sex. Unless you in sex ed class, no one really come down, sit to you while you in that young adult stage, like maybe 13 to 15 years old, right before your peak. You feel me? That this is what it is. This is how you're supposed to be loved. This is how you're supposed to be, you know, whatever, praise or whatever. It's just like we discuss it, and I feel like we have to start discussing it, especially to these youth, because they are just curious and everything is more exposed than when we was growing up. You know, things was exposed. So it's twice as exposed right now. So, it's just too much out here, too much information out here, too much self-work or therapy or just working on yourself to love your kids more or just loving yourself more to not practice these practices. Honestly, like we gotta change our behavior so we can have a loving family, a foundation, something to build, so our kids can know what love is and know what to look for and not trying to fill holes. You know what I'm saying? I think that's very important. The whole thing about Valentine's, though, well, happy Valentine, everybody who just joined it. But the whole thing about Valentine's, I looked it up. I was like, why? Like, why do we really sit here and celebrate Valentine's? Like, what's up? What's the key? You feel me? So I researched it, and it actually was, I know what it is. It's a patriotic holiday that they made so everybody can spend money all year round.
Right.
You go from Christmas to Thanksgiving to what? I don't know. It's too many. But we always spending money each month. Just know that every month's a holiday. All right. So real rap. So it's just like we come conditioned of like, oh yeah, I have to get a gift, or I have to make sure I say I love you, or I make sure I go on the date. And it's like, yo, you supposed to do these acts of kindness on a regular. You know what I'm saying? This is what we supposed to be doing every day. Like, why are we choosing this one holiday?
I ain't taking you out until the day after when everything 50 to 70% off.
We gotta get the after Valentine's. Yo, real rap. Restaurants and books right now. Like, and it's crazy though, but like it's like why be so caught up on just Valentine's Day? Like, we should be showing love every single day. And people get, you want to say something?
Yeah.
Right.
You can tell, right?
So
I feel like, all right, so for Valentine's Day, I grew up, I'm the middle child of 5. I have 3 sisters and a brother. So Valentine's Day for me, instead of it being like, all right, All right. So I never really had a Valentine's Day I never really had a Valentine growing up. So it wasn't no little boy knocking on my door with a box of chocolates and some roses. Nah. My dad, he used that day to show me how a man is supposed to treat a woman.
That's what's up.
He bought all of my sisters and me some chocolates. He would get us like flowers, sometimes Bath and Body Works on Valentine's Day. He's like, this is how a man is supposed to treat you, and better. Like, you shouldn't expect anything less than what I'm giving you. It should be 100 times more than what I'm giving you right now. So it was used as an example of what we were supposed to get when we get, well, he wants it when we get older, but when we get older.
So did you let like your future boyfriends know, or whatever the case may be, that hey, I expect this, this, that?
Yep.
On this day.
And growing up, like my parents basically made sure that I knew my worth. They made sure that I knew who I was and where I came from. You're a Davenport, and this is what we expect out of you. This is what you should expect out of yourself and out of other people. So growing up, it was like I knew who I was, and I'm still figuring it out. But I have like a good foundation of who I am. So no, I shouldn't expect any less than. And I'm not gonna have nobody. I don't want to say taking advantage, but taking advantage of my love, because I'm a big lover. I love people and stuff. I love love. But yeah, so
that's cute. That's what's up. I do too.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. I think my love life is just crazy. Like, that's why I'm single. That's exactly why I'm single. Like, cause I'm still trying to figure out me. You know what I mean? And I feel like Valentine's is just too much pressure. It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure. Like, I gotta get a gift, then I gotta dress nice. You feel me? Then you want me to pick you up. Like, it's a lot of responsibilities that I have to do. So I just like I don't have the energy, especially for somebody that I'm not about to wife. You feel me? Like, what's the point?
Right.
What's the point? You feel me? So I just like But back to your comment, she said love starts from family, which I totally agree. But also, I think love comes from religion as well. Like I was saying earlier, that's the core foundation, I think, for me. But I think it definitely surface as far as human wise with your family. And if you don't get that from your family, then you just try to get it from your friends. So if you don't get it from your friends, then you try to get it from your lover. And it's just an ongoing cycle until you fill that void. So scratch all of them and just start with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing I want y'all to take. So it's a big old quiz that I never heard this until yesterday. It's called the 5 Love Language. And look, you read the book? It's a book.
I ain't read it, but
I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about, boo. But I didn't know it was a such thing as a love language until yesterday. I was like, what are you talking about? I was talking with my coworkers. And it's 5 different ways that everyone should take the quiz. I already got my results. But it's a quiz out there. Just look up the 5 love language. You will tell you. And don't try to study the questions and answer all politically correct. Just answer the questions how you would answer them, okay? Because I had to take it twice. I lied the first time. So
at least you admitted it. You know what I mean?
did. I was like, you know what? I was thinking too hard. So the 5 different love languages: receiving gifts, quality times, word of affirmation, acts of service, and physical touch. Now, each one has a different element, of course, okay? When you receive gifts, you feel love by getting gifts. That's not me. I give the gift instead of receiving them. Yeah, honestly, that's how I am. Quality times. You love spending time with your partner all the time. Like, all the time. I mean, we can spend time, but not all the time. I got shit to do. All right, so words of affirmation. That's me. That's me. I realize that's me. That means words mean a lot. Like, I hold value. Now, that's something that I definitely want to work on, because that's a whole different topic, but I should have some like stagnant of myself to not base off my value of what people are saying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people look for that acceptance or that worth being valued from their action by getting praise. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a lot of people that has words of affirmation. Acts of service. So actions speak louder than words. You can show me better than you can tell me. You feel me? Those type of people. I want you to do love for me and not just run your mouth. I run my mouth. So I do some acts, you know, but I run my mouth. Physical touch. So just by touching someone, give you that ooh, ah, ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, we're getting hot. Wait a minute. So, love is good. You know, but no, being touched and feeling love, you know what I'm saying? So you can feel wanted and feel like you deserve and loved and all this crazy emotion that we get as people. And
The
it's
energy.
like, yeah, and it's just like, yo, damn. Well, why can't we all be one? Like all five on one. But you are, but you're more one trait than another. Right. And that's the key that you have to recognize. But when you learn this and kind of research what it means, you have a better understanding of what kind of love that you give to people. And that's what it was for me. It was like an eye opener. Like, damn, like I really hold words value. Like I really be like, say thank you or say praise or like make sure I feel worth by getting praised. I was like, I definitely want something I need to work on. You feel me? So everyone, I'm gonna put the link up. Take the quiz. Which one you think you is?
I already took it.
You already took it?
Yeah.
Word.
All right. So when I took it, all right. Before I took it, I was like, you know what? It's probably gonna be words of affirmation because I like people. I like when people tell me like, oh yeah, you're pretty or little things like that. But it ended up being quality time. Okay. It ended up being spending quality time, and then I was like, you know what? That makes so much sense because when I spend time with the person after that, like that feeling, it stays with me for a couple other days. So like, I remember that I like talking to people. I love like just being in people's space. Not even just talking to people. Like I could be in your space and we cannot talk, and I can still like just love it. Yeah. Just I love the energy. I love the vibe. Like. It's crazy how much you figure it out after you take the quiz. Yeah. So definitely take the quiz.
It definitely was. It's a long quiz. It's a little long, but it's worth it. Definitely do it. Did you take the quiz?
I didn't take the quiz.
You didn't even know about it.
I didn't know about the quiz.
Take
no.
the 5 love language quiz. Yeah. I'm putting
I think I speak a little bit of all of it though.
I'm gonna give you quality time for active service. That's what I'm gonna give you. So take the test and give me back the results. All right, but I definitely think probably active service because you really like an on-demand type of person. So if I feel like someone do something for you, you will really appreciate that.
That's true.
See how I know?
That's true.
I'm a psychic. No, I'm playing. So that's all about love. Thank everyone for their comments. Appreciate y'all for, staying in tune. But we about to get into who up next. I said who up next. Okay. So who up next is all about entertainers, artists coming on to my show, and we going to showcase their talents and everything like that. So we have an interview with Katira Love. I just want to make sure I say your name right. Katira Love. First of all, is your last name really Love? Or?
No, I wish it was because I love it. My last name is Davenport.
Okay, so what love come from? What's up?
All right,
you just
so
love singing or what's up?
Love came from. It's a long story. It's like it's not really that long. Love came from my love of music. I love music. I love the arts. Like I try to dabble into everything. Yeah. Like I like to draw. I love to sing. I play percussion. I like to do poetry. I like to hear poetry. I get art. I'm telling you, I get a high from being like going to open mics. Yeah. Every single time I go to an open mic, I get a high off of my performance. Once I'm up there, I'm like, and it doesn't end. It's like it's like getting high, but it's so much better without the drugs, you know?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
You don't need a drug for it.
Exactly.
So and like the love of all of the people who have shown love towards me, like my family. Absolutely. Like my family, my Baltimore family, all the people who have been there by my side through. I ain't been through nothing rough, but
through your life experience.
Yeah, through my life experiences and like. Through me going through this music, through me becoming the star that I want to be.
Exactly. Speaking of star, you about to be on the panel.
Yeah.
Shut that up real quick. So make sure y'all go vote. How can people like donate so we can vote for you and everything like that? Where can we go so we can like, or we gotta like wait till you go on the show to compete, or what's up?
So look at here.
Break it down for me.
So tomorrow, if you didn't already know, it's like I'm playing out. So tomorrow I am having a fundraiser party.
Okay.
If you guys didn't know, it's gonna be at 208 South Pulaski Street.
All right, I'm posting.
It's gonna start at 8. I'm also gonna be performing. It costs $5, but if you want to give a bigger donation, you can definitely do so.
Definitely.
My Cash App is Love Katira. My Cash App is Love Katira, LOVEKATYRAH. And if you need more information, you can hit me up. Follow me.
Follow her. So how did you feel when you got accepted on Apollo? Like you got a phone call, like yo, you made it. What's up? What was going through your mind?
Oh my goodness. So the wait. Oh no, I didn't cry. I was so happy. I was like, oh my God. So
yeah.
I was like, finally.
Yeah.
Because I had been waiting for I have been waiting for either a yes or a no. Right. So getting the email was like, what in the world? I remember like the day that I got the email. I was in the house with the babies and everybody had just left daycare. It was one daycare mom and I was like, what in the world? I just got this email. Like, I'm going on the Apollo. I called every single one of my siblings. I called my parents. It was the craziest thing. I'm just so excited that I'm going on to represent my city.
Absolutely. You know what song you want to sing? Like the first song you want to sing?
See, look at here. At the party. So look at here. At the party, I'm going to sing 3 songs that I would like for my Baltimore family who's going to be at the party. You can't pick if you're not going to be at the party.
That's right.
I want my Baltimore family to pick out of those 3 songs which song I'm going to take to the Apollo to win. Because I don't want y'all to be like, you know what, that's why she ain't win because she ain't sing this song. Nah, y'all are picking. So
that's dope though. Crowd interaction. I like that. So I want you to do a little something for us real quick for the people out here or in the house. Let them hear a little something.
All right, bet.
Calm down.
Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. It's gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turned up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids on the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? Somebody's disregard, a broken bottle top, and one man's soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. Woo! Woo!
Girl, you gotta come to the show.
All right,
all right, we're gonna sit. Hey,
look. If y'all want to go to the Apollo with her,
please.
If you want to go to the Apollo with her, she's going up there March 6th.
Right.
So a part of that is a $30 ticket. That includes your bus ride and your ticket to get into the Apollo. We need everybody, all the Baltimore family, to come rock with us. Come up there for that one-day bus trip to the Apollo and support Katira Love, because we need all of y'all yelling in the crowd, showing off, so that she can continue this route and this journey. Because it's not just that time. She win that, she going back. So we want to keep her on that journey and keep her with this Baltimore Love support, y'all. So
facts. Hey, make sure you give out your Instagram real quick so everybody can see where you're following that, everything.
My Instagram is Katira Love, which is spelled KATYRAH_love. And also my Facebook is the same thing.
All right, make sure y'all follow her. Come out tomorrow. Make sure y'all come out for the bus tour. I'm definitely going on the bus tour, so definitely send me the information, because I have the little sign out with the little heart, everything. All right, we're gonna be in there. All right, make sure. Hey, follow my man Truth the Poet, please.
Yes.
The Truth the Poet. All right, make sure y'all know that she's doing amazing work in the community. So please keep up and make sure you go to our production too, coming up soon. All right, what day is it?
June June 15th, Red Carpet Affair, one of the best red carpets in the city. So y'all make sure y'all come through today. And
I'm showing off with my seat. All right, anyway, so make sure y'all follow me too at Lady Merc 92. Follow In the House and of course Radio on Fire. We about to be out. Thank you for tuning in to a very special edition of Love, Love, Love. All in your face. Make sure you say your grace. Peace. Love.